Cameron, so this is the header of the Dorado site. I know we had two or three other websites tied to this. One being Footmaster, and the other one being the Twin Wheel. I just noticed that the Twin Wheel link does not work, so I'll have to take a look at that and see, and maybe if they took that site down or anything. But I'll take a look. So logging in, you'll want to go to Stores, and then you'll want to go to Configuration. With this being said, we're using a different system. We're using Porto. And in this one, you'll notice it's got a lot more settings. And at the very bottom, you'll find different styles. So, with that being said, there's a lot of overrides that you can do in this. So you can go in there and you can throw in any type of styles you want. So, in this particular case though, for the Dorado INT site, this is the area that you want to put it in. Any of the code changes from a style sheet standpoint. Obviously, if you're doing inline styles or on blocks, you'll want to put them in that spot. But in this particular case, you'll be able to do it there. If and when we get the Twin Wheel site back up, then you'll want to switch, and you'll want to bring it down, and you'll want to select. Let me see which one. Sometimes it's the header, it's the main one on the top, or sometimes it's the other one, depending on how we have it set up. So yeah, it's what is called the store view. So we'd want to go to this one here. And what we should see is overrides in the box checked. You'll see that it's override on style 1. Normally I do it on style 2. I'm not sure why we did it that way, but in particular then you can override additional styles. So, all that being said, the next thing you can do is find the header information is going to be in this setting here. So we'll want to go back up to the default, and you'll see the header type as well as static block ID. So you can control what type and the block ID. I will get you the URL to where these header types are. There are default options and you can switch those, and let me go ahead and show you what those look like. So if you go to portotheme.com, what we can do is we can go out, make sure you go to Magento 2 documentation, and when you get all the way down, there'll be a section for headers. There's all kinds of code that you can make changes to, and code references that work with the template itself. So I'm not sure what you want to do from a change standpoint and how you want the menu to work, but there's a lot of documentation in here, and that should get you where you need to be. If you want to add more blocks to the header or make changes to it, you might be able to do it with that with this static block right here. You might be able to fill all the stuff in there. Otherwise, you might want to look through the CSS as well, because I probably hid the menu. There's a couple menu items as well as maybe even the search bar. I might have changed out. The website itself resides underneath this folder here, so it's the same hosting as the new Caster Depot site. So we'll go in here, and then the majority of all the changes and stuff would be in the design area underneath the front end, and then SmartWave, and then Prato, and then there are sections where you'd want to go into, I believe it's called Web. Oops. And this is where some of the style sheets, the custom style sheet resides. So you could utilize that, or you could do the other one. And then like I said, I'll have to get you, I believe all of the header information is, they have like all the headers with their own code. So I'll get you that URL. It's within this portion of the system. That'll get you where you need to be. And if you have any questions or layout changes and stuff, I can probably help you out with it.